Buddy, this is Jeff with Living in Arizona, and today we are going to talk about cactus. So, what do you need to know about cactus? Are cactus dangerous? Are they dangerous to your animals? Are they dangerous to your kids? And which ones are the ones you should be aware of? And, we're just going to talk about cactus. And in case you don't know what a cactus is, it's those plants that have prickers on them. Some of you have succulents in your house, and those are friendly cactus. All cactus is friendly, I guess. But let's go ahead and dive in here. Before we do, you can subscribe to this channel and check out many of our other videos. And if you're looking for cactus, you might be interested in this one, Dangerous Arizona Wildlife. And the reason we call it dangerous is because those are the ones that you kind of want to keep your distance from when you come into contact with them. And that's what we're going to seek to understand about cactus here in Arizona. So before we get into anything about that, the state cactus, or the one that really stands out, is this one. This is a saguaro. Okay, these are beautiful. Sometimes you'll see them rotting down here at the bottom. There's some sort of disease that's been going on that's been rotting them at the bottom, and it is an invasive species, so to speak. But you can see in this picture, even, we've also got prickly pear cactus, we've got staghorn cactus, and we've got cholla. You're going to get to know about the chollas. Chollas are the ones that are the sons of a gun. Those are the ones that I personally have had in me, and ooh, no, I don't like cholla. And that's them right there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and talk about these in this video and outline some of these other crazy ones. But the saguaro blossom is the state wildflower of Arizona. Its scientific name is in honor of Andrew Carnegie. In 1994, Saguaro National Park near Tucson was designated to help protect the species and its habitat. So it is native to the Sonoran Desert, the Mexican state of Sonora. I think it's unique to just this area. I think they have them also in Chile, and that's it. But the ones in Chile are different than the ones up here. So these are the tall cactuses. Now, we're also going to take a look at some of these other cactuses you see here. So this one right here, beehive cactus. These are rare, but you see them. You see more of this one right here. These won't really hurt you. I mean, you have no real reason to touch them. They're just basically there. They'll be growing in the sides of rocks and whatnot. Another one that you're going to want to familiarize yourself with. That's let's just talk about it. Cholla. There's various different types of cholla. There's teddy bear cholla, silver cholla, jumping cholla, Christmas cholla, and this is the one that I would stay away from. Okay, this is the teddy bear cholla. There are so many thorns, and those thorns, they get inside you and they like stick. And what happens is you get 15 of them. You just get one of them, the next thing you know, you got 15, and then you're trying to get it out. How are you going to grab it? You can't grab the ball to get it out because you'll get it in your hand. So you have to take a stick. And so you're usually going to want to hit it at an angle and get it to pop out. But then once you get the burr off, then you're going to have to pull each one out. And they come out, literally your skin will pull along with it. That's how big they are. You can see Cholla Cactus at Joshua Tree in California. The other one that is really kind of nasty is the jumping cholla. There it is. That's the one. And it's crazy. I mean, my first experience with that was when I was a kid, I used to go hunting for wild animals, like try to catch them. And I was trying to catch, I remember there was this one time I saw this cactus wren. It looked like it was wounded or something, so I wanted to try and catch it. And it was in a cholla, and I was trying to use a stick, but I was sticking my hand in there, and just a little bit got me, and it was enough to just get the whole dang thing on me. The next thing I know, I mean, it just like jumps on you. And so as one of the most common names, whatever, I'm not going to announce that, is easily recognized by the chains of conical green spineless fruit which hang down from the end of each stem, remaining there for several years. The plant is densely covered by white or pale yellow spines. Length and has many short joints up to about 6 inches. Mature plants develop a small stem. Okay, and the cactus may reach as tall as 12 feet. That would be a more mature one, obviously. Like many other cholla species, the spiny stem segments are very easily detached, adhering to anything that moves past. The pinkish flower blooms are less prominent than those of the Cholla species since they open late in the day and close early in the morning. Kind of cool, right? They've got this flower. If you guys want to know more about these cactuses, by the way, you can go on AmericanSouthwest.net. That's the website I'm on. They got Arizona, California, Colorado, Idaho, Nevada, New Mexico, and they do a really good job of outlining all this. But these are common here in central area of South Arizona. Let's see if we can find a different species that you might be interested in. Let's see here, cacti. So this one here is interesting. It's called a barrel cactus. You could see these are like mini saguaros. You might think they're baby saguaros, but they're not. It's its own breed of cactus called a barrel cactus. See? These also grow a flower. They're not, you can, like when we were kids, we used to like pull those off. You could like, grab one and pull it off. You don't want to get stuck by, so they have like two different ones. There's like a pointy one on there, and then they have like a hook, and you can almost use it as like a fish hook. These are the fish hook ones, and then behind it are like these pointy ones. I think the pointy ones are before they become these long fish hook looking things. So those are not dangerous. So if you have the one that you want to watch out for in your backyard, especially around your animals, is going to be the cholla. So if you have a house where they just decided they wanted to put Cholla cactus in there because they thought something about it was beautiful, that's the one that you're probably going to say, hey, no Cholla, right? If they say they have cactus. Or if you have animals, your dogs, your dogs could be chasing a squirrel or a rabbit or something and go right into a Cholla cactus, and that's when, that's going to be no fun for your dog and no fun for you because you're going to have to pull it out of your dog. Your dog's not going to be, because then they can get it in their mouth. Like I said, the Cholla is the worst one. Now, the other ones that I'd say probably number 2 on the list that I would say was problematic, take it from someone who used to hike in the desert barefoot and, I remember when I was a kid, I don't know what we were thinking. We were building forts and we decided we wanted to try and eat we found out that the prickly pear was edible. We ate pears before, so we were like, oh, prickly pear, let's try and eat it. Well, the problem with that is it has these little sticky little stickers on it, and they get into you, and they kind of, they're hard to get out, and they break inside your skin once they get in. But this is it. They've got this beautiful flower which comes out of this pear. I've tried to eat I think the Native Americans used to eat them, the pears, but you basically got to skin off the skin, and then you can get to the little fruit inside the pear. But it didn't really taste that good. It kind of tastes okay, actually. It doesn't taste that bad. If you take them off, just make sure you get rid of all those stickers and wear gloves trying to get off those stickers because they're easy to get inside your hands. But this is called a prickly pear. This would probably be the second cactus to be on the lookout for in your yard that may cause you some problems. There's varying different prickly pears also across the Southwest. So people, just because one prickly pear species might grow here, people will still bring the Texas prickly pear and put it in their front yard or backyard. So there's different types that come from all over. Like my mesquite tree that I have in my backyard is not a local mesquite tree. I got the Chilean mesquite, and that was just a matter of preference. But I guess I should have got the American mesquite. I can talk about trees also, but this one right here is going to be just about the cactus. And as far as other cactuses go, you can see there's just so many different varieties of cactus out here. But the staghorn is probably another one of those that you'll find to be interesting. And then they have agaves. These agaves, I want to call them aloe vera. I think you can use them like aloe vera. But these don't really hurt. The only time you'd ever have a problem with one of these is if you were walking too close to it and you got pricked by the end of it. The pointer on the end of it is what hurts. And they have these little side stickers or cactus splinters that can get you too, but they don't, you can pull off an agave leaf pretty easy and, use it as aloe vera. So that's not really a problem. But I would call agave and yucca similar to cactus. Yuccas, these are, that's a small, this is a big yucca. I'm used to these yuccas right here. These are called yucca cactus, yucca trees. You'll find them out, you'll just be out there hiking and you'll come across a yucca. This is the most common type of yucca that I seem to remember the most. They have them in New Mexico also. They grow this white cap at the top, white like a white flower. So you can see the flower right here. Yeah, kind of cool. But there's varying varieties of these yuccas. They're they just have sharp points. I mean, uh, you just don't want to get poked by it. I mean, you can't go up and just give it a hug. It's not like a tree. You can't give these tree hugs, but because they got those little points on them. But you can stick your hand right in there if you just go away from the tip of it, right? And then so yeah, that's really most of the cactus that you're going to want to be on the lookout for. I think we pretty much touched on all of the ones that you're going to want to watch out for, and the ones that you should like, which is the saguaro. Here's the saguaro cactus. Some more things that you didn't know. It does bloom. These cactus wrens right here. They call them Gila woodpeckers, but cactus wrens will live in those holes too, in the trees. You can see there's a rot that's happening here. You can get this off Trip Savvy. They provide a little bit. If you wanted to actually see what the variety of cactuses are going to be, go to the Desert Museum, Arizona Sonora Desert Museum. They have a lot of different ones. These organ pipes. This is a whole national park. I mean, you those are prickly, but I mean who's going to go up and give a cactus a hug? So I mean, it's I don't consider it a dangerous one unless you touch it. It'll hurt, right? But these are the ones, the teddy bear choyas, the jumping choyas. Those are the ones to watch out for. These beaver tail cactus are interesting. And if you wanted to get more familiarized with the saguaro cactus, you can go to Saguaro Cactus National Park, organ pipe cactus. You can see here's some saguaro fruits. They look kind of edible, right? I've tried to eat them. They have those little seeds. I don't know, man. I'm sure at some point some vegan will come along and say, okay, we're going to be eating saguaro cactus, prickly pear. I'm sure someone will try to make it a thing. I mean, in Mexico, you go down there, they eat cactus. I've eaten prickly pear down in Mexico. I didn't even know you could eat prickly pear. They like kind of steam it. And yeah, they obviously take off the stickers. But yeah, check out these national parks. Organ Pipe and Saguaro National Park down in Tucson. There's some saguaro forest in North Phoenix too. I went to saguaro forest in North Phoenix down by Desert Mountain in North Scottsdale actually. My dad took us out there. Lots of saguaros. It's beautiful. And there's some places where saguaros grow a lot. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Check out one of these other videos and subscribe to this channel.